All right, can y'all hear me? Somebody in the chat. Somebody let me know I can be heard. Yo, what's up, Triple? Yo, what's up? What's up? Oh, man. How's it been in the sector? I've been watching, but just decided to go live. But before I do, I want to address Mico Media. All right. All right, y'all. Now, before I start this, I just want to say one thing. I'm a fan of Mico Media. I've been a fan of him for like 8 years. All right. I have been. I watched him for 8 years. I think he's a funny guy. So what you're going to get is just going to be a pure analysis based off the situation. Now, I'm going to say you right now, Mico telling you guys that I'm Jamari is so fucking dumb. I don't even have words for it. And that's the problem with Mico Media, is that he'll say shit with 100% assurance when it's so fucking dumb. And look, I don't like Lamar, right? But you know when Lamar's just like, Mico, you're dumb. That's not true. That's when you know you're dumb. But that's what Mico does. He'll believe some stupid shit and he'll, with 100% assurance, be like, yeah, hey, it's b.s.c.l. You're just like, get your fucking facts, bro. And here's my problem, dude. Mico, you've been in the sector for way too long to be that fucking dumb. I was a fan of Mico back in the day. Like back in Mico Eats. Okay? Back when he was reviewing fucking Hot Pockets, living in the fucking room with the old school church piano. I was a fan of that Mico because that was a very simple Mico to fucking deal with. All right? Because he was reviewing Hot Pockets and shit. I thought that shit was fucking funny. It was just entertaining to me. But this new Mico, who thinks he's fucking intelligent, who thinks he's fucking smart, who has deep analytical thought, this new Mico, he's a fucking idiot. He does, this is just basic sector knowledge. Basic sector knowledge. You just wouldn't say something that fucking stupid because you've been in the sector for too long to just not know that, Mico. You're a dumbass. There's no excuse for something that fucking stupid. I'm Jamari. I'm RGR. Really, Mico? Really? I'm RGR. Gee, tell us how I'm RGR, Mico. I want to listen to this. You fucking smart guy, Mico.
Another dick the slide of your crackhead ass. I gave like Jimmy Rio for years because they posted my actual family pictures.
And you gotta understand, I don't want to do this because I watched the sector for about fucking 8, 9, 10 years, right? I watched it for a while. So Mico was around for about 8 years. Trust me, if I'm a fan of Mico, that means I've been watching for a long time because Mico's been around for a long time. All right? But you know how fucking disgusting it is, Mico, to watch you go from Lamar to Ralph to Rio to Jimmy to God knows who else. You call Lamar the most adequate in the sector. Adequate. You use that word adequate to describe Lamar. I had to look that shit up. I'm like, adequate? He called Lamar adequate? And I looked that shit up. It means fucking quality. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And then you said that Jimmy is the smartest guy in the fucking sector. He's one of the smartest guys in the sector. Oh, okay. I guess Jimmy's the smartest guy in the sector. I guess Lamar's fucking adequate. I guess it's all fucking just great, Mico. I mean, shit. You go from one to another, and then you wonder why people don't take you fucking serious, dude. No one takes you serious. Even if you're saying some truthful shit, it's coming from you. That makes you a fucking hypocrite. Everything you say, you backslide on, bro, because you're a fucking hypocrite and you don't stand on shit. So you're running around talking about, oh, I'm neutral. I go after everybody. You don't stand on shit. That's your record thus far. All those people I've mentioned, Mico, those are people that you've gone and you sucked off one after the next, one excuse after the next. And once they slap your stupid ass away and say, get the fuck away from me, you fucking weirdo, then you want to fucking start speaking the fucking truth. And Lamar, if you're listening, okay, look, that recording you have of Mico, when he clicked your fucking live stream and you and him were fucking going back and forth, and you asked him that question about TikTok and down low men and all that shit. Yeah, I know it's embarrassing, but if you have that, that would prove my fucking point. Because you can talk all that shit, Mico, about how you keep it real, and that's all bullshit, bro. Because when it came to keep it real with Lamar, when you clicked on his fucking live, all you did was fucking giggle. Lamar asked you, yeah, Mico, you going to download TikTok to learn the signs of down low men? All you said was, I don't know. I don't know about TikTok. I don't know, Lamar. That's all you did. You didn't fucking stand on shit. You didn't say, what the fuck? Really, bro? Now you did that shit afterwards, like a bitch. Afterwards, you started roasting Lamar and shit. But again, it's hypocritical. It's bullshit coming from you. You want a fucking friend. You want to be Lamar's friend. He doesn't want to be your friend. You want to be Jimmy's friend. He doesn't want to be your fucking friend. No one wants to be your fucking friend. And you can't fucking deal with it. So then you start talking shit about them. And no one gives a fuck.
That went in on them. That shit says it happened on social media, which makes me believe that the same thing is gonna happen to you because those family pictures are gonna get exposed one day. I can't.
Trust me, I don't want to have to do this. Now, I gotta listen through this shit. I gotta listen through this shit, Mico. I don't want to have to do this. But your head's too fucking big, bro. You're running around thinking that like you're like this top fucking roaster and you're just this fucking smart fucking guy and shit. What the fuck's your problem, bro? The only reason why you got put on like the way you got put on was because of fucking Lamar. As sad as that is. That's it. But you're not a top roaster. You're not. I'm having to watch Jimmy, in terms of roasting, kick your ass. You know how hard it is for me to watch someone who doesn't like Jimmy, but watching you go after Jimmy, hoping that you can at least beat him in a roast battle, and he's kicking your ass. Making you run around saying, Jimmy, but what about real? What about this person and that person and this person? Why aren't you roasting him? Shut the fuck up. Either you roast him or you shut the fuck up. Stop fucking trying to instigate shit. It ain't gonna fucking work. So either talk shit about the motherfucker or shut the fuck up. But until then, he's making you fucking cry. Shit.
Man.
Okay. First of all, you blunderhead ass motherfucker. I don't use Facebook. I don't put personal shit out on the internet.
Mico, that's a fucking lie. You put your fucking job out here, dude. Your fucking job shirt. Oh, I meant to do that though. So you don't put your personal shit out here, but we know what you work at. Again, Mico, you're fucking dumb, dude. You are too fucking slow. And I'm not trying to say that as an insult. I'm really not, but you are fucking slow. Even in this fucking video that you're doing, dude, it takes you a while to formulate any kind of just thought that makes sense. You're too fucking slow. You're not quick.
To get exposed. Not really. Not no family pictures on. I don't have a Facebook. That's how they're doxing me, bro. Number one. And you're not moving when you want to move. You're just avoiding roasting certain people that you know you can't cook. That's being real, bro. You're scared.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get fucking cooked in this sector. Anybody, bro. That's the point of the fucking sector, Mico. You don't hold some type of fucking license on who can and can't be cooked. You can't be cooked, Mico. You think that you're fucking smart. That's very fucking cookable when you say a lot of dumb shit. Case in point, I'm fucking Jamari. That's very dumb of you, bro. Very dumb. And I can't say it's because you don't watch your sector or this is your first day in the sector. It's because you're dumb. You're very fucking slow, bro. And I hate to tell you that, but you are fucking slow.
You're scared. And it's okay.
And this isn't the first time you've said stupid shit, Mico.
It's okay. Your retarded ass should be scared. I ain't looking for nobody to slap, nigga. I'm just telling it like it is.
These pauses is because you're fucking autistic. You fucking idiot. Look at these pauses. I'm not pausing shit.
If I'm looking for another dick to slob, then so is the rest of us, nigga.
Speak for yourself, Mico. Speak for yourself. I'm not going around slobbing on this person and that person, this person and that person, because I don't stand on shit. You don't stand on shit, Mico. That's why you can easily do that. That's why you've done that. That's why no one takes you serious. You're a used up hoe, Mico. You are literally a sector hoe. Every person has fucked you and they're done with you. No one wants to even have you click their fucking link. No one is scared of you, bro. Sure as hell, not me of all people. I'm not scared of you, but Jamari doesn't have to be scared of you. Lamar's definitely not scared of you. I mean, you want to be his friend. Jimmy's definitely not scared of you. You want to be his friend. If Jimmy today was like, you know what, Mico? Let's just squash the beef. Let's just go our separate ways. You say, okay, Jimmy, sounds good to me. You don't want to beef with Jimmy. Which is fucking insane to me. I mean, but whatever. You don't want to beef with Jimmy. That's why you keep trying to pawn off all these other fucking people. Bitching all these fucking people. You don't focus on fucking Jimmy because you're a fucking bitch. And again, how Jimmy's able to fucking make you do that, I guess because you're a lower tier roaster. That's just what it is. But I can't even hate on Jimmy, which fucking sucks. You know how fucking disappointing that is to be in this sector, to watch this sector, and to watch Jimmy go around and fucking roasting Cat Smith. Then he goes after Ralph and he beats Ralph in the roast. He gets Ralph to fucking basically fight on his level. Impressive. I can't even hate on Jimmy. And then there's you, Mico. You ain't doing shit to Jimmy. You ain't saying shit to Jimmy. You're going to fucking make a video and say, oh, Jimmy's a hypocrite. Again, you're dumb, bro. This isn't your first day. You know Jimmy's a hypocrite. You saw what he fucking did to Rio of all people. That is enough to know Jimmy's fucking character. And again, you're dumb, bro. And it's just hard to just deal with you in terms of trying to make you understand because you're too fucking slow.
We all agree that you should make a video cooking this nigga when he flipped juice on you. We all feel that way, not just Mico.
No, it's just you, Mico. It's just you. Because here's the problem, dude. And I don't give a shit whether Jamari responds to Lamar or not. It's either in you or it's not in you in terms of roasting and talking shit. And if it's not in you to go after somebody, it's just not in you. You don't want to force it out. Because when you force it out, Mico, you sound like you. You sound indecisive. You sound very stupid. You sound very slow. Your thoughts are very just timed very far apart. You're just dumb. You sound like you when you just fire off at whatever because you don't know shit. That's why you're saying that I'm Jamari. So Jamari's like, you know what? Lamar flipped on me. I don't give a shit. I'm going to talk shit about this person because I feel like it. That's just the way it is.
You tornado head having motherfucker. Now.
No, he's not smart at all. No. Yeah, he's not smart at all. Every time Mico has a fucking theory, it's always fucking wrong. And that's embarrassing. You know how I got some balls, okay? I just admitted publicly that I'm a Mico fan. That takes some fucking balls to admit. You know what I'm saying? I just said I'm a Mico fan. All right. I realize that takes some fucking balls to fucking say, you know, because that's some fucking embarrassing shit when you're watching Mico go around kissing everybody's fucking ass, giving everybody fucking compliments, and those people fucking shun him away, then he's gonna be all fucking butthurt about it. It's the same shit with fucking Jay Black. You know, that's some fake ass shit that Mico did. Baby.
I'm sorry, never got something to say about Lamar. Apparently running me off into a fat patches called Tanya Hicks. I think nobody's gonna protect Tanya Hicks and Arthur Pat. I used to think Jimmy run the dark side, but I think it's Pat.
I think you are Black Sector Classic Lies. Listen to their voices. Hoskins sounds just like Black Sector Classic Lies, bro.
I gotta tell you something. That breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. Okay? And I'll tell you why it breaks my heart, all right? Because I can't believe I had to respond to someone this dumb. Okay? It hurts me to respond to someone. He is so sure of himself. That's the hurtful part. You listen to Mico. He sounds so sure of himself. He's 100% correct. You can't tell Mico nothing. Right now, Mico is feeling himself right now. He's calling Jamari big head. No, bro, you're the big head one. I don't know if Lamar has to do it or somebody, but the one that put you on has to cut you down to fucking size and remind you that no, it's not enough that you don't get the views, Mico. It's the point that you aren't as funny as you think you are. You're not as insightful as you think you are. You're not as analytical as you think you are. You are a very slow person. And again, I'm a fan of you because of that. Not the slowness, but the simpleness. You're a simple person. You know, back in the day you were. Now you're running around saying that you got a job now. You're very proud of yourself for having a job. You're wearing a fucking collar shirt. You're very proud of yourself, Mico, and you should be. If you got a job, you're wearing a collar shirt, they take you serious at work, you get paid money, you should be very proud of yourself, Mico. Congratulations, 39 years old, you had a job. We're very proud of you. Okay? Not even being sarcastic. Good job. But don't run around thinking that you're this fucking deep, smart, insightful guy when you say stupid shit like that. And that's the kind of shit that I gotta listen to. That breaks my heart in this sector. I mean, I'm going to say that even though Mico's a dumbass, we do have gems in this sector that have sparkles of great intelligence. I was originally going to make this about Chris, Black Rampage, because I shout out to Black Rampage, because I watched that show with Mike Mills that was taken down, but that was a great show. But that's either here or there for now. But again, let's continue, Mico.
So I know you're a fan of my ass. And you don't want to make a video cooking me. I already know. I know what it is, bro.
Yes, I'm a fan of Mico. I'm a fan of Mico, yes. But cooking you, Mico? Talking shit about you? When you say stupid shit like this? This is a classic lie. I know it's in the name, but this is a classic fucking lie right here.
You got that same nerd-ass voice that Black Sector Classic Lies have, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Let's address that, Mico. Let's address that first.
I wanted to call this out before.
No. You're calling it out now. He wants to talk about my voice. He says I have a nerd voice. All right. Yeah, I own that. I'm a nerd. For sure. I am. Okay. So luckily my voice matches who I am in terms of my character. What about your voice, Mico? Because your voice isn't that far off from my voice. All right. You don't got a lot of bass in your voice. You don't sound hood. You sound black, but You sound retarded. You can't formulate thought quick. Sometimes I play your video and just be these long gapping pauses because you're trying to formulate a thought because you just don't know what the fuck to say. That's why you say a lot of stupid shit.
But now is the time to do something. All right.
Dark side members hang each other. They just team up to roast the bomb.
Oh, here we go. You know what this means, folks. He about to run this tard ass back.
This ain't something gonna hell. All of the ambitions, cause it gonna get clean.
And here's the thing, bro. You're doing that voice and it's not working. That voice isn't funny. And I hate to have to play this shit, but I'm playing it just to be fucking fair. Okay? I'm being fucking fair. Playing your shit, Mico, to show you how dumb you are. You're really, really dumb. And I'm going to keep stressing that when I talk about you because someone has to fucking tell you. You know, someone has to fucking tell you that you're fucking dumb. Jimmy's too dumb to tell you that you're fucking dumb. I don't know what Lamar's deal is, but you're so fucking dumb, bro, that no one takes you serious, even when you say some real shit. You know how bad that is? That you can say some real shit from time to time, Mico, but no one takes you serious. No one.
My me. Especially that 600-pound stick of Patricia.
Even if I sounded like Jamari, even if that were the case, it's just...
Okay, so he's proving my point that...
Even if I sounded like Jamari, right? And if that was the case, that I sounded like Jamari, just for how long Mico's been in the sector, there's a difference between Jamari and me in terms of just how we get down, how we think, and everything. We are obviously two distinct people, me and Jamari. It's based off our actions and everything else in terms of moving around the sector. Now, he's been around the sector for 8 years. This isn't Mico's first year, his first day. He's been around for over 8 years. There's no excuse other than him being a dumbass. And that's what hurts about this. He's dumb. Mico has no excuse for this other than just being dumb. And this is what I'm dealing with. And I'm telling you, I'm going to make this short because I really don't want to go after Mico. I swear, I don't want to go after Mico. I really don't want to go. I don't want to have to do this. But he's forcing my fucking hand. Calling me Jamari and calling me out like this. What the fuck do you think I was going to do, Mico? Let you fucking talk this stupid shit and just let it fucking fly?
I speak on how everybody feels. Tanya Hicks is a fucking annoying retard. And people got mad at me for cooking that dumb bitch.
Bro, she's on your level in terms of intelligence. So what the fuck are you talking about? Cooking anything? That's what I'm saying. It's not in you. It's not in you. It's not in you, Mico. It's not in you. You think it's in you, but it's not in you. So you think you can go around just cooking people and we're all just going to fucking laugh and fucking have a good time with it. No, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. You think you're that guy. Because Lamar's fucking ass put the berry in your stupid fucking back to make you think you're that guy. Insane. Insane. And worse off is the person that you're going after, Jimmy, who's a fucking horrible human being, but the person that you're going after, Jimmy, who's a phony, a liar, just an all-around fucking scumbag. You want to be his friend. You don't want to beef with Jimmy. You really don't. I do. I have fun when I go out with Jimmy. That shit's fucking fun. Because I know who Jimmy is at the end of the day. I have it not only on record, but in his own voice. So that shit's fun for me, bro. Very fun. You see, you know when you're going after Jimmy, Mico, when Jimmy ignores you. When Jimmy just ices you out, ignores you like he did me, then you're fucking with him. Then you're fucking with him. All right? When you're giving Jimmy fucking happiness, and Jimmy could go around saying, hey, I'm going to fuck with Mico. Till I get tired. Mico, you ain't hitting Jimmy at all. All right? I'm just letting you know that, bro. You know that. When Jimmy ignores you and puts you on ice like he did Ralph Bottles back in the day, you're fucking with him. When Jimmy came after me, I gave him that fucking work. All right? Him and fucking Jay Black simultaneously. All right? He ignored me, put me on ice, doesn't mention my fucking name. But you, Mico, he's encouraged when you talk shit. He likes that shit. Because you're fucking weak. You're dumb. Jimmy, see, that's the problem, Mico. You're so dumb that you give Jimmy victories. You're so dumb, Mico, you make Jimmy look like a good roaster. And I've been around the sector long enough to know that Jimmy's really not a roaster. I know that because Jimmy has told me that. He's told me he's a fuck nigga. That's a quote, by the way. But you going after him, Mico, it makes Jimmy look good as a roaster. You're so fucking weak going after Jimmy. It is fucking pathetic, bro. There's nothing you say about Jimmy that's anything that we don't already fucking know. You just now made a video calling Jimmy a hypocrite. 2025, and Mico, for the first time, calls Jimmy a fucking hypocrite. Really, Mico? You're late to again, I would say you're late to the party, meaning that you just got to the sector. Unfortunately, Mico, you've been around for 8+ years. Again, you're a dumbass. There's no excuse for it other than you being a dumbass. Shit. And again, I don't want to have to talk shit about you, Mico. I really don't, because it's not really in me to talk shit about you, Mico. I really don't have it in me, bro. I'll be honest with you. I really don't. There's certain people I like talking shit about and it feels fucking good. You're just one of those people that I just don't. But if you're going to fucking call me out, you fucking dumbass, fine. It is what it is. If you want to keep it up, keep it up. I don't give a shit, Mico. Every response you give, it's just going to be me playing your stupid shit and playing the stupid shit that you fucking say, pretending like you're fucking intelligent, pretending like you have some type of fucking analytical fucking thought that you can break shit down and make fucking sense, that you have information, that you know information. You've been around the sector long enough to actually have that analysis and everything else. But the problem is, Mico, you're too fucking dumb. I don't know if it's the fucking crack that you fucking smoke. And that's another thing, Mico. You lying son of a bitch. You're going to fucking say you only smoke crack once? One time, bro? Really, Mico? Just one time. Let me guess, Mico. Like Bill Clinton, you didn't inhale, right? You just did it for a show. Who the fuck do you think you're... who the fuck do you think you are, bro? Who the fuck do you think we are? All right? Mico, you had to smoke a lot more crack in your life to be this fucking dumb. There's no way you could tell me, Mico, that you didn't smoke a shit ton of fucking crack. I mean, the signs are there, bro. You're, Mico, you're in your late 30s running around talking about how you got a job. That's some crackhead shit. I mean, hey, I grew up on the south side of Chicago. Deep, wild hundreds, bro. Deep, wild hundreds. All right? So I've seen some shit. It's just what it is. And I know the fucking signs of a recovering crackhead. Mico is a recovering crackhead. Because only a recovering crackhead who's in his mid-30s is going to be so proud about having a job that he's going to tell the fucking world. That's some crackhead shit. That's some recovery. Gee, look at me. I'm a fucking recovering crackhead. Aren't I fucking great now? No, Mico, you're just late to the fucking party, bro. That's it. Just like everything else, Mico, you're fucking late. You're always fucking late. You're always late. You never have the information. You can't get the information. You're too fucking slow. Mico he's just a crack. He's a crackhead. No, I'm not from LA. I'm not from LA. But Mico, you're slow, bro. You're slow, man. And again, I don't want to have to. Again, you got to understand to tell the world that I'm a fan of Mico and I enjoy his past shit. His past shit I enjoyed, okay, because it was simple, okay. This is back when Mico was a crackhead, when he was living in some type of fucking room with a big ass fucking piano that was like 100 years old and shit. So you know it wasn't his, but he was living in this fucking room and shit. He was doing all this fucking shit. You know, he was doing all this fucking shit, living this fucking wild fucking life. But I enjoyed it, and I've been watching Mico ever since. So watching Mico go down this fucking route, the I'm going to be intelligent Mico, the I'm a professional Mico, the I'm a Mico who's about something now. Shut the fuck up, bro. We're not trying to hear that fucking shit. What the fuck you talking about? Seriously, Mico, what the fuck you talking about, bro? I seen where you fucking started off at. You ain't fucking fooling me, bro. Now you want to fucking a golden star because you got a fucking job at some fucking place, a seasonal temporary fucking job. Congratulations, bro. Okay, fine. But don't go around fucking thinking that we think that you only smoke crack one time when you have a lot of crackhead tendencies, a lot of crackhead moves, and you're just really fucking dumb. And this is an example of how dumb you are. Shout out to James Gordon. This is how dumb you are, Mico. You're saying I'm fucking Jamari. You're saying that I'm afraid to address you. You said that, bro. Now, again, it's not your first day. If it was your first day, Mico, I'd forgive you. If it was your first month, if it was your first 2 years, Mico, I'd forgive you. But you've been in this sector for 8+ years, dude. 8+ years. There's no fucking excuse for that shit. There's just no excuse for it. Can someone give me an excuse why Mico would think that I'm Jamari? I would pay anybody $100 to give me one legitimate excuse outside of Mico being a fucking crackhead. A recovering crackhead at that. I'll give Mico credit. He's a recovering crackhead. But that's the problem. That you're a recovering crackhead, but the damage is already done, Mico. You're just too fucked up. You're too fucking slow. So you're recovering and you got a job and you're taking life serious, and that's very good of you, Mico, but the damage is already done. And this is proof. This is proof, Mico, that the damage is done. You're fucked. No matter what job you get, no matter what collar shirt you put on, no matter if you wear khakis to work, you're fucked. And you'll always be fucked. Again, I don't want to have to say this to you, but you're very fucking dumb. And it hurts me to say this to you, Mico, because again, like you said, Mico, I'm a fan of yours.
I applaud Pat for cooking that dumb. So she need to get cooked. Fuck Tanya Hicks. She's up there to interrupt everybody's show saying hi and talk about how she's watching Wheel of Fortune and just got done shopping at Fresh Grocer or some shit. Who gives a fuck? We here to roast.
Yes, Mico, we are here to roast. So why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? You go after Jimmy, which, again, anybody who goes after Jimmy is a friend of mine. Anyway, you go after Jimmy, you're a friend of mine. So even like Cat Smith, for example, you know how hard it was to watch Jimmy outsmart Cat Smith? You can say that now, it makes me fucking want to kick something, dude. And Cat Smith still has the best line I ever heard used on Jimmy. Fall the fuck out of love with me. But you know how hard it was to watch that? I said, okay, fine, whatever. And then Ralph Bottles, our 4th best roaster in the sector. He's fucking great. He's a good roaster. But you know how hard it was, how heartbreaking it was to watch Ralph fucking Bottles forgive Jimmy? That shit fucking hurt. Because Ralph going after Jimmy was fucking fire, bro. But Ralph forgiving Jimmy, that shit, not gonna lie, that shit hurt. Just from a roasting point of view, to lose that, it sucks. But then there's you, Mico. Oh, man. Again, I'm not even gonna have to. I'm not okay. Mico, here's the thing, dude. I get you're dumb. You say that. Mico claims he's not RGR. Oh, you're talking to him. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say, Mico claims he's not RGR, so I mean he's an independent idiot. Mico is an independent fucking dumbass. Don't put that on anybody. Mico's been around for 8+ years. There's just no excuse for this other than him being just a complete fucking dumbass. That's it. No one's giving me one reason why Mico will legitimately think I'm Jamari outside of him being a fucking dumbass. That I know. Shout out to Roy. Yeah, I mean, Mico's a recovery crackhead, and I respect him, all right? I respect that. But my thing is, know your fucking limits, bro. Stop thinking you're something that you're not. I mean, Lamar put the battery of all batteries in his back. I thought when Lamar put the battery in Brian Vlog's back, that was some shit. But Mico is such a crackhead that when Lamar puts a battery in his back, he's like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, shit. You know how hard it is to watch this watch Mico's fucking thing after 8+ years? Gotta watch Mico fucking suck off Lamar. I had to listen to Mico tell the sector that Jimmy is the smartest guy in the sector. I had to listen to that shit, and I didn't say shit then. You know how pissed I was to hear Mico say that about Jimmy? Dude, Mico, you ain't shit. You are a fucking crackhead, bro. For that alone, that's some crackhead shit. If you're running around telling me that Jimmy's the most intelligent guy in the sector, you're a crackhead. A recovering crackhead, but the damage is done, crackhead. The damage is fucking done, obviously. He's saying I'm Jamari, the damage is done, bro. Unfortunately.
That's what we trying to tell your bitch ass. Fuck out of here. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Fucking community wall posts. If a nigga got something to say to me, I'm gonna cook his ass.
The problem, Mico, is that you might cook his ass. You'll cook his ass, Mico. You'll cook his ass. The problem, Mico, is that you're cooking his ass with bad facts, bad information, just stupid shit. There's no direction in your roast. There's no, I'm not going to say truth, but it's all scrambled. There's truth, but then there's like a lot of bullshit. You're just not focused. You're not focused, Mico, because you're a recovering crackhead. And unfortunately for you, the crack just fucked with your brain in a bad way to make you very fucking dumb. And that's just what it does. Yeah, I mean, Mico claiming he's smart, I'll say this, and this may sound whatever. Mico saying that he's smart is actually, I'm trying to think of a word that's not like, it's just funny. It's a really funny thing. It's kind of like a little puppy dog or something. It's like a little puppy dog. When Mico pretends like he's smart, it's like, Mico thinks he's smart. Mico thinks he's making sense. The problem is people encourage him. Like when like Lamar and Jimmy encourage Mico, that gives him fucking like, yeah, I'm actually making sense. And you get a recovering crackhead to think that he's making sense. You ever seen those crackheads like on the corner talking about like African shit, like African history and shit like that? And they be making some sense, but then they'll just be like babbling away on some crazy shit that makes no sense at all. And Mico is like a step away from that. His thing is he just never has the right information. He's always firing away with just misinformation. But that's because he's slow.
I don't give a fuck if it's Lamar. I don't care if it's Jesus. God, I don't give a fuck. I'm tearing that ass up.
You ain't tearing shit
You
up.
understand that, waterhead motherfucker?
You ain't tearing shit up. And see, this video is done with. It was a 5-minute video. I could play another one. I just don't want to. I just don't want to do that to Mico. I swear I don't. Like Mico said, I'm a fan of his. So yeah, I'm just going to back away. I've proven my point. Mico, you're dumb. You're very slow. Your ability to understand things, your comprehension is very bad. That's a result of you being a recovering crackhead. And unfortunately, the chemicals in the bad crack that you smoked, because you smoked some pretty bad crack. You didn't smoke good crack. You smoked bad crack, Mico. And that bad, shitty crack that you smoked, those chemicals fucked with your brain. Neurons and dendrites and things were just shut off. And it's so bad, Mico, that you've been in the sector for over 8 years, as well as I, as well as Jamari. And you're so dumb, Mico. You said that I'm Jamari, that I'm RGR. Again, that's what sucks. I didn't even know you were going to even say that, Mico. I was shocked. I was watching Lamar's show and he mentioned it. And I'm like, really? I can't believe that. Mico's not that dumb, is he? And sure enough, I go on your fucking shit and I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, oh my God, Mico. Oh, you're so dumb. Fuck. And you're calling me out. So like, I want to ignore it, but I really can't. But I'm going to limit myself to just one of your videos, Mico, because I think I've proven my point that you're very slow. Like, your response, Mico, shouldn't be, I'm not slow or I'm not a dumbass. Because you would have to convince me, like, how? I'm not a dumbass because I don't watch the sector, or I'm not a dumbass because I have a life. Those are just stupid excuses, Mico. You've been in the sector for over 8 years. There's just no excuse. You know, Mico has no excuse. He's just too dumb. He's just too dumb. And it hurts for me to tell him that because I don't want to fucking come off like that, especially to him. But it's just no other way. No one else is going to tell him. No one else has told him. I mean, yeah, we make fun of him for being a crackhead, but we don't tell Mico, okay, Mico, you smoke crack. Okay? We know that. You smoke crack for a while, not just one time. We know that. We know, Mico, you're broke and you're just very broke. So we know the crack that you smoked was shitty crack. It wasn't the quote unquote good crack. It was the bad crack that was mixed with a bunch of other bad shit. You smoked, you sniffed, and God knows what else, Mico. And because of that, those chemicals fucked up your brain. So everything that you're doing now, it's just going to get worse because you have no comprehension, Mico. I can't make you understand, Mico, that you're just too slow other than doing what I'm doing now. There's no way you're going to agree with me and say, you know what? I am kind of slow. I do have some mental damage. I should probably take a break. But you're not going to do that, Mico. You're going to totally ignore everything. You stupid fucking crackhead. You're going to ignore everything and just pretend like you're intelligent, like you're smart, like you have this deep understanding of people and of psychology, and you just don't. You're not manipulative. You're not smart. You're not intuitive. You're not any of that shit. You're a fucking fraud in terms of all that shit. You're just a recovering crackhead. Remember that and appreciate the fact that that's what you are. And stop trying to think that you're something more than that, Mico, because you're fucking not. You're a fucking crackhead that is recovering. And so if you want to scroll down and go after someone like a Jimmy or whatever, fine. But know your fucking place, bro. Shit. Again, I had to listen to the shit. You know how hurtful this was, Mico? This shit was fucking hurtful, dude. You can hear my fucking voice, dude. I didn't want to go live and talk shit about you. That was the last thing I wanted to fucking do. I was going to fucking talk shit about something completely fucking different. But I guess that's just the way the fucking universe works. But you're a recovering fucking crackhead, clearly. That's why you're bragging about stupid shit that only a recovering crackhead would brag about. Okay? That's why when it comes to formulating a thought, you have these long gaps and pauses. And I was wrong earlier to blame anything on you to do with autism. That's fucking wrong. You're not autistic. You're just a recovering crackhead. You got brain damage, bro. That's it. Anybody that says you're autistic, that's an insult to people who are autistic. Because people who are autistic are way more intelligent than Mico. I can promise you, Tyler Hicks is more disciplined than Mico, has a better track record than Mico, is a better citizen than Mico, and just an all-around probably better human than Mico. That's a fact. Mico, you're a recovering crackhead. Shut the fuck up. Talking shit about anybody. You're running around bragging about having a job at 36 years old. Shut the fuck up. If Tyler Hicks was bragging about having a job and you say she's retarded, I'd be like, okay, I can understand her bragging about having a job because, as you say, she's retarded, Mico. So what's your excuse? You see what I'm saying? What's your excuse, Mico? She doesn't do that, but you do. You see what I'm saying? You're running around bragging about working at a fucking stadium. You're running around bragging about how special you are because they need you so much that you don't know whether or not you're going to work overtime or not. You're running around, Mico, talking about this chick named Red as if we believe you're in a real relationship, or as if we believe that Red isn't fucking around, as if you're the only dick that Red is taking. You want us to believe that, Mico? You fucking dumbass. You believe that. You believe that you're the only dick Red's taking. You see, you're a dumbass. You believe that. No relationship. You're not living together. You say yourself, you're not girlfriend or boyfriend. You're just two people. But you think that she's just not taking dick. She's taking a lot of dick. If she's taking your dick, she's taking a lot of dick. This Red chick. It's fucking hilarious, man. I gotta fucking listen to the shit. Again, I love the fucking sector, all right? I love the fucking sector. Great fucking place at times. It's fucking very cruel, but it's also beautiful at the same time, but very fucking cruel. You gotta be of a special breed. Okay, I understand that. All right? Mico, you are not the kind of breed that you think you are for this sector. All right? You're just not. You're too slow. You're way too slow. Like, if I was doing like a top 10 of roasters, you're not making the top 10. Not when Jimmy's kicking your ass. When Jimmy's kicking your ass, you're not making the top 10, bro. As a roaster. Not when Jimmy's kicking your ass. And trust me, bro, I'd love to give you a victory over Jimmy, but I can't lie. You're running around crying about how Jimmy should be talking about Mike Mills. Jimmy should be talking about this and talk about this person. That. Shut up. Stop. You're not smart. You're not manipulative. Stop. No one's falling for that. You mentioning Rio to Jimmy and your response is stupid because they're not going to split on the count of you being a fucking dumbass and trying to instigate. You're not that clever, but you think you're clever. Okay? Shit, dude. Like I said, I didn't even want to fucking have to do this, bro. But Mico, you're just dumb, man. You're dumb. And I swear, dude, you better not have a fucking stupid ass. I have a life. I have a life. And how am I supposed to know about the fucking who this person? Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Just take it for what it is. Understand for what it is. Process this shit. What I'm saying to you, bro. Process it the best that you fucking can. Write this shit down. Try very hard, Mico, to, if you're going to respond to me, bro, just, I'm telling you, Mico, you're too fucking slow. And I don't want to have to, but if it is, it is. I'm just letting you know, bro, just based off one video alone, you're very fucking dumb. And to come after me, it's just stupid. For you, not for me. For me, it's fine. Okay? For me, it's not a problem at all. I promise you that, Mico. You are fucking, I mean, you know what? I take that back. No, I don't give a shit, Mico. If you respond to me in a way that's stupid, I'm just going to ignore you. Not because I'm worried about you or you're a smart guy. It's because I just don't have it in me to really go after you, bro. I really don't. You're just too slow. I mean, going after Jimmy is actually kind of fun because there is some intelligence to Jimmy, clearly. He has shown that in some of his battles in his sector. But going after you, Mico, that's why Jimmy likes going after you. Jimmy sees you as a fucking prey. Jimmy is a fucking predator, bro. I'll be honest. Jimmy is a fucking predator. He's a fucking predator. Not to be trusted by nobody. You trust Jimmy, you're fucking insane. You've seen his fucking track record. He's a manipulative, diabolical little fuck. On record. All right? And just watching Mico go after Jimmy and just watching Jimmy he's a predator. He's picking on Mico because Mico's fucking very stupid and very fucking weak. So every time Mico makes a response, Jimmy could just not do what I've done, but just close enough. Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand something, bro. And I'm going to get off of Mico and say this about Jimmy, okay, and Ralph. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I say it right and not start shit, but that was tough to see because I respect Ralph as a roaster, and he's a good roaster. He's not a bad roaster in the sector. And seeing him forgive Jimmy was the most strangest thing I've ever seen in the sector. And I see some shit in the sector. I mean, granted, Mico being a dumbass, I mean, obviously, yeah, he's a recovering crackhead. I mean, that's just going to happen. Not every crackhead who smokes is going to recover and be straight. They're going to have some kind of damage. Clearly, Mico does. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, like I said, I mean, but Jimmy's having his way. Jimmy's having his way with the idiot like Mico. And that's the sad part of it all. Now I gotta fucking watch this shit. I'm used to Jimmy's tears. I don't really want Mico's tears. I want Jimmy's tears. But I can't get Jimmy's tears because Jimmy's going after a fucking weakling like fucking Mico, who's so fucking dumb because he's a recovering crackhead that he says a lot of stupid shit that Jimmy fucking picks up on, that he's able to fucking roast Mico with, that he's able to turn around on Mico and just make Mico look like a fucking idiot, basically. That's what Jimmy's able to do. All right? Now, that doesn't mean Jimmy's just a great roaster. It's just that he's going after a good target. Mico should stick to the Tanya Hex, I guess. What are you doing going after Jimmy? You don't want to go after Jimmy. Don't want to go after Lamar. You want to stick to Jamari, that's fine. But to rope me in, it's just fucking stupid. Based off my fucking voice, bro. You're going to rope me in to Jamari, you stupid fuck. Based off my fucking voice. I'm sorry. I said I got off Mico, but man, that shit's fucking insane. Anyway, as I was saying before, that shit that Ralph and Jimmy did was fucking blowing my mind. And again, I have no beef with Ralph. I think Ralph's a great roaster, but the fact that Jimmy got Ralph to get on his level when it came to roasting and talk about like pedophilia and shit, I mean, Jimmy's ability to do that to get Ralph to get off his level and come down to his level, Jimmy's level. That's some strategic shit, you know, and I was shocked to see that. You know, and the reason why that shit was the most shocking shit I ever seen in the sector was because I imagine myself if I was like Ralph's son, you know, and someone showed me the video of Jimmy showing Ralph's children, his son and his daughter, and the shit Jimmy was saying, you know, my thing is, if I'm the son, I'm asking my dad, like, why would you want to be cool with this guy? Like, what's the point? I mean, it should be fuck him for life. I mean, right? I mean, for me, it's fuck Jimmy for life because he's just a bad guy. Not even for the Ralph. I mean, not even for the pedophilia shit. He's just a bad guy. Jimmy is legitimately a bad guy. He's not like if this sector were a story and you had characters, Jimmy would be a bad character in this story of the sector. He's not a good character. Just on record, he's not a good character. What he did to Rio was so fucking. That shit pissed me off. Okay, even though I called it out, I'm like, Rio's been nothing but loyal to you. You had no reason whatsoever to fucking talk shit behind his back. And you know how diabolical Jimmy is? And this is just the way the universe works. But I was calling him a snake just based off him being a control freak. And at the same time, he's talking shit about Rio to Doctor. And at the same time, he's telling Rio to get away from Tina because she's a fake, as he called her, a fake bitch. You know how fucking crazy that is? That's what Jimmy is. He's a manipulative, crazy fucking asshole. And the thing is, what's even worse than just the fact that Ralph got cool with Jimmy is the fact that Ralph said he forgave Jimmy because Jimmy apologized. But Jimmy didn't apologize. Jimmy told Ralph, hey, man, I'm sorry for what I said about your kids. That was wrong. And then Jimmy said, but to all the other motherfuckers who I said about your kids, I don't take that back. Well, what I'm saying is he's not taking back the fact that he's a pedophile. He's just taking back the fact that he directed that towards Ralph. You get what I'm saying? That's what he said. That's what Jimmy said. I'm just like, but he's not even apologizing to you. That's like a backhanded apology. That's like, yeah, I'm actually, Jimmy didn't say, you know what? That's some sick shit overall. I was just in a dark place. That's not even me, bro. No, that's not even me. If I said that to anybody, I'm just fucked up and I apologize for that to anybody. You see what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. Jimmy went the way that he should have went, I guess. He was being true to himself and true to Ralph. He was like, okay, I'm sorry for directing my pedophilia towards you, but I'm still a pedophile, all right? And Ralph's like, okay, cool, all right. Sounds good, all right. I record, right? All right, good. You see what I'm saying? And to me, that was hard to watch because, again, I mean, I just wouldn't have imagined Ralph being cool with Jimmy. Of all the people in the sector, Ralph's the last person I would have said, okay, he's going to break bread with Jimmy. That shit's just fucking, that shit, again, I'll say it, that shit broke my fucking heart, dude. In terms of the sector, that shit broke my heart. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Ralph, okay, it's one thing when you don't have people like Mike Mills or Real James roasting Jimmy. Okay, fine. That's just the way it is. But to lose Ralph roasting Jimmy, for me personally, that fucking sucked. But for the sector, that fucking sucked. But just for Ralph's on, what do you stand on? You know, it's like, bro, being hostile towards Jimmy should not be a thing you want to get rid of. You get what I'm saying? I'm hostile towards Jimmy because he is who he is. There's no reason why I would want to be cool with someone like him. He's a bad guy. But if Ralph has the same frequency that Jimmy has, then I'm basically talking to the air. You know, you should stand against that shit. Just based off what you stand on. But if you don't stand for shit, like Mico Media, then, you know, then you can kind of forgive Jimmy. You know, I can't forgive Jimmy because of who he is. So any interaction I have with Jimmy will be a hostile one, which I'm so comfortable with. I am comfortable with the hostile interaction with Jimmy forever. That to me makes sense. But to other people, it makes sense being cool with someone like that. And I'm just like, why? Why? What do you get out of that? And then I heard Ralph's response. Ralph's like, well, Jimmy only said words to me. Jimmy only said words. They're just words. That's it. I'm like, just words, right? Yeah, they're just words. So because Jimmy never actually physically touched my son or anything, it's not like he did anything wrong other than words. And I'm like, oh, Jimmy just said words. And you got to understand, for someone like me, words is what you stand on. That's it. That's all we really have. So if your word is like shit and like you're okay with that, then like the things that Jimmy does, you should be okay with. Him snaking in you and him just being just this mischievous guy. Oh, Dookie. Long time troll, man. I don't even have any hate towards you, Dookie. I respect what you do. You've done it for a long time. You're a troll's troll, Dookie. I can respect you, all right? Even though we never heard your voice, Dookie, you've been very skillful in that. Yeah, I got nothing to say, Dookie, man. Why? Dookie? Because the reason why you're a person that should be hated, Dookie, is because for a troll who hasn't said shit, whose voice we don't know, you don't keep it real enough. And that's very bad for you as a troll. Like, you should at least keep it real because you have nothing to lose. You can come in as a different account, but I get it. You are a different account to different people. So you are keeping it real, but just not with that account. I get it. So I probably don't hate you, Dookie, under a different name. You get what I'm saying, Dookie? But this Dookie Badass account, oh yeah, I hate that part of you because you ain't shit. You ain't shit under Dookie Badass. But maybe on a different name, you're not a girl okay guy. You get what I'm saying? Dookie? Does that make sense? But yeah, like I was saying about Jimmy, man. I mean, like Jimmy and Ralph, that really sucks to see because, like I said, I thought Ralph stood on something solid, and I didn't think that Jimmy could shake that. And so to watch Jimmy shake that and get Ralph to talk about Real's kids was very tough to see. And Ralph's reason for that was stupid as well. Ralph's like, oh, well, I'm going after Real's kids because of, he's like, I'm going after Real's kids because he's cool with Jimmy, basically. But I'm thinking to myself, but Jimmy's a snake. He doesn't give a fuck about Real's kids. He doesn't give a fuck about Real. Ralph, if that was the case, when you were doing that, Jimmy was talking behind Real's back anyway. So to think that Jimmy would be affected by you going after Real's daughter, it's just to think that Jimmy's a real motherfucker. And he isn't a real motherfucker. Jimmy's a fake motherfucker. So you're going after Real's daughter, Jimmy's going to play the part like, oh, no, but he doesn't give a shit because he's talking shit behind his back anyway, on record. It was a bad tactical strategy that Ralph did. Dookie, don't. Do you want it? Because I could bring up the time, Dookie, when Lamar took away your wrench. This is like 4 or 5 years ago, but I remember it because I just remember the whole fucking thing. It was hilarious. Do you really want to go there, bro? That shit was fucking funny. You speak facts. No, Dookie, you speak crazy. You speak fucking pure craziness. That's it. You don't speak facts. What BS? What BS, Dookie? Come on. What BS have you called out about me? Y'all hate. No, not yet. Hey, I'm trying to talk about something though, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna talk shit about you like that, bro. Like I said, I respect you, Dookie. I respect what you do. You fucking freaked out. Oh, okay, Doogie. You're gonna pretend like you didn't freak out. You're gonna pretend like you didn't come in 20 different accounts. You're gonna pretend like you didn't get so bad that Lamar was like, okay, fine, Dookie. I'll give you a fucking ranch back. Just fucking stop. That didn't happen, Dookie? Oh, okay. It didn't happen. You see? The bad part about that is that Dookie would deny that happened, and Lamar would deny that happened because he doesn't want to make Dookie look bad. So, he took the wrench and what happened? That's what happened. You're a crazy motherfucker, bro. That's what happened. You're unhinged. Dookie Badass is unhinged. I'm pretty sure you're a nice guy or a nice girl. I'm pretty sure on another account, you're pretty nice of a guy. But under Dookie Badass, you're fucking crazy. Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I know. That's your boy. I don't know, bro. I don't need boys like you around me who are gonna fucking nah, man. You're a crazy boy, like I said. Yeah. He took the wrench and what happened? Oh boy, here we go. Okay, you see, and that's what I'm saying, Dookie. That's why you are who you are. So you answer your own question about, what's there to hate or call me out on any lie that I ever told. Is that what you said, Dookie? There you go, buddy. There you go. All right. Now we're done with that. We can focus back on fucking Ralph and Jimmy. I mean, that shit was the worst thing I've ever seen in this sector. I'm not gonna lie. That shit fucking sucked. Because I honestly thought Ralph was real fucking solid. And to see him fucking slip like that to someone like Jimmy of all people, man. I gotta give Jimmy his props. I mean, in terms of a roast battle, he beat Ralph. I mean, he beat him. He beat him soundly. Jimmy got Ralph to go down to his level, thereby making Ralph a fucking hypocrite in terms of anything Ralph could say to Jimmy in the past. So you got a problem with Jimmy talking about kids? You want kids. You got a problem with Jimmy talking about having sex with kids? You want to have sex with kids. You got a problem with Jimmy talking about fucking anything? You're around his fucking level, and that's what Jimmy likes. He wants you on his fucking level, and you get on his fucking level, he wins. That's how Jimmy operates. And I thought Ralph understood that. And so to see Ralph go on Jimmy's level, thinking he's going to win by going on Jimmy's level, but actually losing because he's doing the exact same thing Jimmy's doing, makes him a fucking hypocrite. By definition. That's not an insult. That's not me trying to start shit. It's just by definition. You can't chastise Jimmy for being a pedophile, but then you resort to the same tactics that he's using and say, well, I'm doing it for this reason, but it's okay. But he's doing it for this reason, and it's not okay. The whole thing is fucking hypocritical, obviously. Obviously. And that's the problem. So again, if Ralph and Jimmy are on the same frequency, I understand that. And I don't really have a problem with that. I'm just saying that in terms of the sector, it was very hard for me to see someone like Ralph who had to deal with someone like Jimmy who did something so foul that it should be fuck you for life just because. I mean, being cool with Jimmy gets you nothing. You don't get money for being cool with Jimmy. You don't get more subs for being cool with Jimmy. You get nothing other than the fact of just, I don't know what to call it. And then Ralph would say, well, what's wrong with just squashing beef? Okay. Squashing beef is a neutral thing. I don't talk about you. You don't talk about me. Like with Mico. Like, I would love to squash beef with Mico. If I say, hey, Mico, don't talk about me. I want to talk about you. That's squashing beef. But I'm not clicking Mico's link. I'm not giving Mico props. I'm not telling Mico how smart he is or any of that shit. That's something completely different than squashing beef. And if you had that energy in you now, You had that energy in you before. And that's what's fucked up. So to watch that shit, it's just fucking insane. You know, what Ralph and Jimmy are doing. And Jimmy's just fucking loving it. He's a predator. So Jimmy's just loving this shit. Having Ralph click the link, having Ralph give him props. Jimmy is loving that shit. Ralph might be, I'll be honest, I think Ralph's sincere. I know Jimmy's not sincere. I know that for a fact that Jimmy's not sincere. Ralph is, though, but Jimmy's not. He can't be. Not with anybody. You know, like I said, I've always called Jimmy out on his shit before he's done it, and he's done it. Because he's a predictable guy, because he's a predator. And I don't say that like in a tough way, like, oh, he's a predator. Like, no. I mean, he's just a predator. He's just a guy who's just a predator in the most vile sense of the word. You know, and yeah, I was originally going to make this live to talk about Chris because I want to give him a shout out, and Pat too, for what they did on Mike Mill's show, particularly Pat, you know, defending Chris like that and going up against that guy who was talking some bullshit. I respect him for that. So shout out to Pat and shout out to Chris for that, especially Pat. I mean, I don't care what anybody says about Pat. I mean, Pat's an OG. Pat, when it comes to speaking level-headed truth, Pat's going to fucking put some shit down when it needs to be put down. And Pat put it down on Mike Mill's show. And just thankfully, there's two real motherfuckers. I mean, Pat and Chris. Chris is a real motherfucker. When Chris got up there and was saying that shit to that guy about the tariffs, I was like, right on, bro. Because if you don't understand that the tariffs aren't going to do anything with the income tax, if you believe the lie, the propaganda, you're a dumbass. You know, you just are. So when Chris called that shit out, I'm just like, great, that's fucking fantastic. And that guy couldn't handle it. So when Pat came up, it was just back him up. I'm like, that's what's up. You know, it's moments like that that makes me remind myself that, okay, I like the sector. You know, shit like that. That's some real fucking shit right there. Shout out to fucking Chris. Shout out to Black Rampage. I was hoping he'd fucking come through, man, because I would just like to talk to him about that. Because I agree with him 100 fucking %. And unfortunately, Mike took that show down. But that was originally what I was going to fucking talk about. Until Mico fucking decided to have a crackhead fucking moment and call me fucking Jamari. Bro, control your fucking self, Mico. Shit. Man. You know. But other than that, the sector is what it is, man. I mean, it's a crazy fucking place, but I just hate the fact that you got some motherfuckers whose heads get so fucking big that they think that they can just talk shit about anybody. And it's all good. You know, and I get it, Mico. You'll be like, hey, I didn't watch your whole show. It was an hour for you. I got a life. Your show was an hour long. I got a life. Don't do that, bro. Just don't. Just don't. Again, I'm not going to respond to him. I mean, I'm just not. But, yeah. Wait, Triple. I thought you were cool with Jimmy. All these people that are cool with Jimmy. I mean, it's what it is. But I thought you were cool with Jimmy, Triple. But yes, he is a bitch. He is a bitch ass nigga. I mean, that dude's a fucking bitch. Straight up. I mean, but again, the problem with Jimmy is that he's going after fucking weak people. He's going after fucking Mico Media. You know? And Mico's just giving him fucking fuel. And you can't tell Mico to stop fucking responding to Jimmy. You need to stop fucking responding to Jimmy. And to say that fucking hurts me even more. Shit. I mean, we lose Ralph going against Jimmy, and you replace Ralph with fucking Mico. That's what sucks. Ralph's actually a good roaster. To replace Ralph with fucking Mico, oh, man. Man. How come everything I love in life just gets taken from me, bro? It just gets taken. It just doesn't fucking stop. I could always be assured in this sector that no matter what happens, Ralph's going to go in on Jimmy. And that's always going to make me feel good. And that's fucking gone. Shit. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Jimmy's a very sensitive guy, but he's only sensitive towards people who call him out and hurt him. People who can't do that, Jimmy's not sensitive. So you got someone like Mico. I mean, fuck. I mean, Miko's calling him a hypocrite and it's 2025. I'm just like, shit, bro. I mean, and to Mico, he'll be like, yeah, I just found that out. Really? In 2025, you just found out that Jimmy's a hypocrite? Again, there's levels to roasting. There's levels to it. And the level that Mico operates on is so low that I know the level that Jimmy operates on. It's pretty low too. That's why it was a shock to see Ralph, who's just leagues higher than Jimmy in terms of roasting, get defeated. That shit was tough to see, but yeah, I guess that's just a part of the sector. I mean, you don't really underestimate anybody. I mean, I don't underestimate Jimmy. I just know that he's a fucking loser. I mean, Jimmy is just a horrible fucking guy. I mean, there's nothing good about Jimmy. There's just not. In every metric, he's just a bad guy. He's a bad friend. Obviously, he's a bad friend. I mean, we don't need to go there. I already went there. On record, he's a bad friend. All right? He's a bad husband. Again, on record, Jimmy is a bad husband. Any story he tells about going to the concert with his wife can be contrast with that fucking video of him going to the concert with his wife. And I can promise you, he doesn't look happy. He's not engaging. He's not nice and sweet. He looks like he'd rather be fucking dead. All right? And then, Mico, you're talking about how Jimmy doesn't get any fucking pussy. Jimmy does get pussy. He just pays for it. Jimmy pays for pussy. So he gets pussy. It's just shit like that you gotta fucking listen to, and you're just like, man, you're so fucking dumb. Man, we lost so many fucking good people going after fucking someone like Jimmy, I mean, it's just like, fuck. And then you're replacing with fucking Mico, and he's running around crying and fucking to Mike Mills to help. Mico is running around crying to Mike Mills for Mike Mills to help him roast Jimmy. Like, really, bro? Really? Oh, man, I mean, Mico, fuck, dude. Again, I'm trying to stay off Mico. I really am, but I'm just so disappointed. Fuck. Again, I've already admitted to being a fan of the guy, so it's somewhat embarrassing. For me, it's somewhat embarrassing. So I'm kind of pissy about it because I'm kind of embarrassed over the fact that I could actually admit that I'm a fan of Mico, knowing this guy is a recovering crackhead, being okay with it though, because hey, it is what it is. We all have our fucking lives. But this recurring fucking crackhead has a crackhead fucking moment and comes after fucking me. What am I supposed to do? I could have ignored him, but damn it, that's just not the way he's going to learn. Again, I want Mico to learn. I'm a fan of Mico still, to an extent. I mean, he needs to get off the fucking dick sucking. He needs to get off the fucking trying to be everybody's friend. He needs to get off the fucking I don't care about anybody. He needs to get off the whole fucking thing and just calm the fuck down. Shit. You're too, I can't explain it, but he's just too animated. He's too animated. Mico needs to calm the fuck down. You're too animated, bro. Shit. I mean, it's bad when Mico's going after Jimmy and Jimmy's giving Mico pointers on what he should have said. Jimmy's giving Mico pointers on what he should have said. And I'm just like, and what's even worse is that Mico's listening to it, and he's like, yeah, Jimmy, you got a point, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're making facts, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're right, Jimmy. I'm just like, oh, God. Mico, what are you doing? Fuck. Yeah. Just constant disappointments, bro. Constant fucking heartbreaks in this sector, man. It just doesn't stop. Like I said, the Ralph Jimmy thing fucking nearly fucking killed me. That nearly killed me. And then I got fucking Mico call me Jamari. I can't believe it. You know? Mico even admits. What I'm saying is, this is what hurts me more. This is what hurts me, okay? Mico knows me and Jamari. Sorry. Mico knows me and Jamari are two different people. He knows that. Somehow, some way, I can't, he's a dumbass. That's it. That's the only explanation. But he's so dumb that he still thinks that we're the same people. Ah, man, it hurts. It hurts. Man, it hurts. Shit. Yeah. But like I said, shout out to Chris and shout out to Pat for holding it down and keeping it real like they did. I mean, they kept it real on Mike Mill's show when there was a lot of phony shit being said. Man, but yeah, I mean, so like I said, hopefully Mico just, I'm going to ignore the guy. I mean, I enjoy watching the sector more or less than participating, but I had to say something to this. I was going to go on something completely different, but of course, fucking Mico, you know, thinking he knows something. He doesn't know anything, but he thinks he knows. You got to fucking deal with it. And unfortunately, I had to fucking tell him, like, hey, man, stop. You know, stop. Unfortunately, Jamari wasn't going to do it. But, man, this shit's fucking crazy, man. But, yeah, that was the hardest thing to watch was just Ralph fucking flipping like that. Yeah, being cool with Jimmy. Squashing beef with Jimmy under the guise of squashing beef, which it's not squashing beef. It's something else. You know? And that's tough to watch. I mean, again, if you watch the sector for as long as I have. And like I said, I mean, Ralph, I thought was like a respectable guy. And, you know, I'm not saying that he's not a respectable guy, but I'm just saying that there's no positive of being cool with Jimmy. Like, there's more positive being hostile with him, just in terms of human nature. You know, the fact that you won't go out of your way to be positive with Jimmy instead of just hostile with him, it's interesting. You know, but it says that they're on the same frequency, which, okay, I understand. I was wrong. You know, that's the way I take it, that I was wrong about Ralph, that he and Jimmy are actually on the same frequency. And that's tough to see. Again, I have no beef with Ralph. He's a good roaster. And saying this probably will get him to respond to me in a negative way. And I hope not, because Ralph's a good roaster. He's really good. He's a funny guy. He's, like I said, he's one of our top 5 roasters. You know, he does very good. And that's why it was tough to see, because he's such a good roaster that you see a good roaster fall to someone like Jimmy. It's like, fuck. And he was kicking Jimmy's ass. That's the problem. It's like, man, you were fucking roasting Jimmy to a fucking crisp, destroying him with fucking facts and truth through and through, not lying once. And I know that for a fact because I have no record to validate everything you said. So my thing is like, if everything you said about Jimmy was true, Ralph, which it is, there's no lying. You didn't lie on Jimmy at all. If you didn't lie on Jimmy, but you're cool with him now, what the fuck? Why say all that shit about him in the past then? Is that a problem for you? Obviously not. You know, I mean, Jimmy giving Mico tips. I never thought I'd see the day, but, you know, whatever. But it makes sense, though. I mean, Mico's recovering crackhead. So Jimmy giving him tips in the midst of roasting him. I mean, fuck. I guess Jimmy's feeling his head, too. Like, oh, yeah, I'm a roaster now, too. You're not a roaster, Jimmy. You're still a fuck nigga. You're just going after fucking the weakest because you're a fucking predator. That's it. You're a predator. You're a predator, and you're going after the weakest fucking link. And that's Mico, unfortunately. But, yeah, man, I mean, man, that shit's fucking crazy. I guess triple fucking left already. But, yeah, I mean, everything you said, though, but, yeah, man. Let me go back to the comments right quick. I don't know what that means. Ralph wasn't sober when he forgave the concert. Yeah, facts, man. I mean, yeah, that too. I mean, Lamar forgiving Cat was pretty bad, but here's the only thing I'll say about that. I can understand why Lamar had to forgive Cat, and I'll say this: there's nobody in the sector who has affected Lamar's real life than Rio James. Rio has fucked Lamar's real life up pretty good. If you hate Lamar, the second person behind Rio is Cat Smith. All right. So when Rio and Cat were like a duo, they were fucking dangerous. You know. So the fact that Lamar can lure one away, it's more of a strategy than anything else. You know, because it's better to have one than having two motherfuckers who can fuck up your real life. And Cat was fucking up Lamar's real life, fucking with his real life, dead brother and all that shit, and the brother's killer and all that. But you know, that's some crazy shit though. At the end of the day, I mean, but again, Cat's fucking crazy. Cat's absolutely fucking crazy, and for whatever reason, she can fuck with Lamar's real life. So he probably did a divide and conquer. But yeah, that was another thing. I mean, when Rio and Cat were like united, man, that shit was fucking vicious, man. Man, I mean, you see what Rio's doing on his own. I mean, and that's fucking like atom bombs. So him and Cat, it's just another level of fucking crazy. So I can't blame him for separating those two. But that's not a shocker to see if you watch this sector for a while. Cat and Lamar go through these fucking cycles of fucking love and hate. So give it some time. And she'll be back to being Cat Smith. You know, just the way it is. But yeah, I think that's all I got though. I mean, I just want to fucking, I guess, address that shit. I mean, man, Mico, fuck. Anywho, I'll fucking check the comments. Yeah. And that's another thing, dude. Making fun of my fucking voice, dude. That, man, that shit's so fucking old. You sound like a nerd. Okay. That's all you got, bro? That's it? That's it? Okay. All right. Yes, Jimmy is a fraud. I'm reading the comments. Jimmy is a fraud. Yes, he is, Triple. He is a fucking fraud. On record, he's a fraud. But, you know, people deal with him the way they got to deal with him. Just don't trust him. That's all I say. Don't fucking trust him. You're going to deal with Jimmy? Deal with him. Just don't fucking trust him. That's all I say. Don't trust him. That's it. You don't trust the predator. You want to deal with the predator because he's vicious and all that shit? Fine. I guess Jimmy is an okay shit talker when it comes to people like Mico and shit, but okay, fine. But just don't trust him. Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Mico. I mean, you know, Mico goes on these fucking conspiracy theory tangents, and I'm just like, don't do it. Don't go on these tangents. Stick to the facts, Mico. If you don't got facts, shut the fuck up. Please. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. He tried to tell us, he tried to say the story of, you know, I tried it one time with Tanisha and that was it. Shut the fuck up. You don't try crack one time. And on top of that, Mico, when crack is that bad, like when it's cut really bad and shit, it's just, you know, it's dirty basically. You're going to need a lot more than just one. So stop it, bro. Stop it. You weren't smoking some pristine shit either. That's why your brain's all fucked up. Well, I mean, that's the thing about it. I've heard Mico talk. Our voices aren't that far apart from one another. So the fact that he's going to talk about my voice like that's like, do you hear yourself talk, bro? Do you? Do you really want to go there, Mico? I mean, stop. Shit. Concrete Jungle, what's up? I said I'm just going through the comments. Just looking through the comments. There's LA talking his shit, of course. Yeah, I mean, look, that statement hurts me because, okay, here's another thing I'll admit. All right, I'll admit this out loud to everybody. I am a fan of Brian Vlogs. All right, when Brian Vlogs has like 2 people watching, I'm one of those 2. For real, always watching Brian Vlogs when he goes live. All right. You know how hurtful it was, and this is why Lamar ain't shit. All right. You know how fucked up it was to watch Lamar put the battery in Brian Vlogs' back and then send him towards Mike Mills, and Mike Mills destroyed Brian Vlogs. I mean, that shit hurt me to watch. I'm like, damn, man. It was funny, hilarious. Brian didn't stand a fucking chance, but shit. You know, Brian's another one, but, you know. But I don't think Brian would be that dumb to say stupid shit. But Mico, he has a low IQ because of the drugs. His thing is just because of the drugs. His low IQ, I'm pretty sure before, he was probably always fucked up because of the drugs because he was a crack baby. So he just never had a shot. He never had a chance. That's why he's fucking waving his fucking pom-poms about having a fucking job at 37 years old. Yay! Come on, shut the fuck up. Okay, you got a job. Okay. Shit. Oh, I'm so busy now. I'm so fucking busy. I got a job. I'm so fucking busy. Fucking shut up. Shit. Hate that shit. I got a job. I'm so busy now. I'm going to be doing this. I got a job. I'm so busy. I'm Mico Media. I got a job. I'm walking around in some khakis and a collared shirt. Look at me, guys. You see the company? I got a job. See my company's shirt? Oh, I didn't mean to show that. I got a job. I'm Mico Media. I got a job. Ugh. Some crackhead shit. You know? No, he did not. Hey, and Queen Fire is in the chat. All right. I want to give a shout out to Queen Fire before I go. All right. Is that Queen Fire? Queen Deep Throat. Okay, never mind. That's not Queen Fire. I want to give a shout out to Queen Fire. She's been cooking pretty good. She's been cooking pretty good. I want to give her a shout out. Like I said, over the years, I've seen her grow as a roaster. She started off really bad, but she's gotten better. What up, B-Dub? Hey, like I said, I know you don't like Mico, bro. I get it, B-Dub. I get you don't like Mico. Okay? I do. Even now, even after everything I said, I still like Mico. After everything I said, I still like Mico, all right? All right? He's trying to be harmful. He's trying to be savage. And it's just like, oh, Mico. It's okay. Yeah, nah, I'm out LA. Yeah, you see, when you compare Mico Media, you're comparing him to like a Bobby Norris or something like that. You know, you're not really comparing Mico to anybody else. You know. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing crack, and Mico's age isn't necessarily even a crack age, but if you're doing crack at his age, this would have been back in like 2000 and something, like post 2010. I mean, fuck. Where are you getting crack from, Mico? I mean, especially that dirty crack. I mean, fuck, dude. See, that's what's fucked up. That's what's fucked up. You gotta be careful where you put your shit at, man. You can't Can't put bad shit in your body, Mico. It'll fuck your brain up. Yeah. Like I said, that's the problem. Have you seen that movie Goodfellas? It's like Stacks, V-Dub. It's like Stacks. You know, when Joe Pesci kills Stacks and he's like, yeah, you're always fucking late. You'll be late for your own fucking funeral. And he fucking shoots him. That's Mico. That's like me and Mico. Okay? I'm Joe Pesci and Mico's fucking Stacks. Hey, you're fucking late. You're always fucking late. And Mico's fucking bend over, trying to put his fucking shoes on and shit. Hold on. I'm coming. Yeah. You're always fucking late. Bah! Right in the back of the head. Right in the back of the fucking head. Yeah. Hey, King Leo. Okay. I know I keep saying I'm going back off of Mico Media. But this is the part of Mico that I fucking can't stand, dude. Mico thinks he's like Nostradamus. Mico thinks he's fucking like a procrastinator. Oh, I predicted that. Stop, Mico. You don't predict shit. Fuck. I mean, I hate when this motherfucker does that shit. I predicted it first. Again, some crackhead shit. Shout out to Della. Wherever you are, Della. We love you. Yeah. Hey, I didn't want to have to do it. All right? I'm a fan of Mico. All right? You know how hard it is to say? I'm a fan of Mico. I didn't want to have to do it. All right? That motherfucker had a crackhead moment and fucking called me Jamari. What the fuck am I supposed to do? He has to be stopped. Mico has to be stopped, all right? Again, I'm just going over the comments, people. Yes, Mico has to be fucking stopped, man. For real. He has to be fucking stopped. Oh, hey. When Mico was saying that I was a fan of his since the beginning, he's right. So when I speak about him living in a room with like some big ass fucking church thing, that came from Mike Mills. When Mike Mills roasted Mico like 5 years ago, and Mico was living in this fucking like church room at the time or something like that, because it was a big, huge church piano. It was like old school and dusty and shit. So it wasn't his. He tried to pretend like it was his, but it's like, dude, shut up. Again, and I wouldn't even want to go there with him because I just want to go there with Mico. I just don't. Oh, hey, King Leo. Clifton Rainey is fucking hilarious, man. That video of Clifton Rainey and that accidental discharge is the funniest thing I've ever seen in the black sector. It was so funny, I almost died. I couldn't stop laughing. I cried. That Clifton Rainey video was fucking gold. You know, that's why when people like, if you're like cool with Cliff and you can't roast him for that, that has to suck. Because that's some roastable shit right there. But if you're cool with Cliff and you can't roast him for that, it's like, what the fuck? That's a once in a lifetime fucking roast right there. That shit was funny, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he has a nice little temporary job. I mean, congratulations. I mean, he's pretending like it's, like he's like an executive and shit. It's like, stop, bro. Stop. You're not an executive. You're not making decisions. You're not in the board meeting and they have like a blueprint. And they're like, okay, Mico, where do we put this at, Mico? Where do we put that at, Mico? And you're just like in this boardroom, just the guy. Stop. You're not the guy at your job. You're just another guy. You're not the guy, Mico. You're not the guy here. You're not the guy there. You're not the guy in your life. Again, I'm just going to do the fucking comments, so... I don't know. Oh, cupcakes? That was Beasley. That was Beasley. Hey, she is who she is. Yeah. Well, like I said, Mico definitely on record. I mean, okay, that hurts me to say it. Shout to fucking Roy, man. Anytime you go live, man, I gotta fucking sub to your channel, dude. I gotta sub to your channel, Roy. Shout out to Roy. I gotta sub to Roy. Roy. Ooh. Let me sub to Roy. Good shit. All right. Just had to sub to Roy right quick. Ooh. Uh-huh. Yeah. And like I said, I'll let Mico claim that shit if he wants to. Just don't fucking come my way. Bro, don't fucking come my way with that shit. But if he wants to claim that he's fucking smart as shit, okay, fine. Have fun, bro. You know, who knows what the fuck Mico's doing, but him going around pretending like he's a professional and shit, it's cute. It's cute. He thinks he's a professional. He's put on khakis. He's put on a collar shirt. He has a logo on his collar shirt. He feels good. He feels like he's a part of society now. He could put his shoulders up, put his head up a little bit, walk a little bit taller. He feels good. I get it. But don't get too high in your britches, bro. That's a beautiful response. I'm a troll. Yeah. Like I said, man, there's certain people I like talking shit about. Mico's not one of them. I like Mico. Even though he's clearly fucked up in the head, that's okay. That's okay. All right? That's okay. All right? We love Mico. All right? At the end of the day, we love Mico. Yeah, Mico was doing that red pill shit. Again, do your thing, bro. But don't get fucking don't get smart, man. Now, like I said, man, yeah, but what I said, what Ralph did though, man, that shit was fucking. Whew, that shit took me out, man. Not gonna lie, that shit took me out. And there goes Dookie catching up with all the comments now. Big shout out to Cat. Yeah, Cat's an OG. She's a Black Sector royalty. So Cats does some fucking shit. I don't got hate towards nobody, but it's all just what it is. But we can't have Mico going around thinking that he's something that he's not now. You know, we can't have Mico run around in fucking public out there. We're responsible for Mico, okay, in some kind of way. So we can't have Mico run around these YouTube streets thinking he's something that he's not, because they're gonna come back to us and shit and say, "Hey, this is yours. Does he belong to you?" Like, yeah, he's ours. All right, get over here, Mico. Stop beating up. Stop playing around. Yeah, smack me go around a couple of times. I just didn't have to be the one to do it because I'm a fan of Mico, like you said. But shout out to you, Mico. I got no beef with you, man. Like I said, you just got to calm down. You got to relax yourself because there's a lot of shit you just don't know. And it's, you can't help yourself, obviously. But just be cool, man. Be cool. But yeah, shout out to the sector. Shout out to people who came through. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to leave it there.